Oh, yeah, rookie mistake. Hi, everybody, and welcome to tonight's show. Um, and somehow I muted myself again. I sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so here I'm going to open the queue. I hope. Yes, it works. There's Nightbot. Nightbot's a chat manager. Nightbot is a Nightbot. Nightbot is supposed to make life easier, and we will see if that works or not. And here we go. If you want to ask a question, there's an example in front of you of how to ask a question. Type exclamation mark join, immediately followed by your question. Nightbot will reply and tell you what your position in the queue is. I have set the queue limit, or I will be setting the queue limit to 20 questions because this is an hour. Limit 20, and we'll see how that works. Okie dokie. Okay. Hi, everybody. Gee, I see Moira and Lisa Niedermeyer. I do know how to say your name. And look, there's Delphi and Patty. And oh, Sonia, congratulations. All you have to do now is put in your question, okay? You see how Nightbot will reply to you and tell you what your position in the queue is? So that means that I don't have to star things and I don't have to do any work at all. Okay. Well, theoretically, I have to do some work. Let's see now. So now if I want to find out who's next, Lynn, you need to put a space between joy and the next word. So it's an exclamation mark, join, space, and then whatever. Okay, so remove one. Okay. Good for you, Sonia. I feel accomplished too. Okay, so who's next? Who's first? Not me, even though I was the first one to put a question in. Come on, tell me. Oh, come on, Nightbot. Now there's a limit. Is Leah. Okay, so, I guess I do have to find the questions. Oh, okay. I was hoping that this would be like zero work, but hang on. Where's Leah's question? Leah, I see where you joined, but I don't see a question from you. Can you provide me with a question? Nightbot can be great, and Nightbot can be a nightmare, Lisa Niedermeyer. It depends entirely on the skills of the human, and I'm afraid that my skills are just now beginning to. This is the first time I've used it, okay, and I don't want it to take away from the readings. I wanted it to make readings easier to manage because I missed a bunch of questions last time, and I felt really bad. Well, a bunch. I don't know how many, at least 2, and I felt really bad about it. And I thought that by using Nightbot, that it would organize it more efficiently for me. And so what's happening in the, oh, wait, okay. So here's the other thing that I need to do is I need to figure out, oh, I know. Okay, that's why. Okay, so Sherry, you're starred. Leah, I still need your question. And okay. Wait. I'm sorry. This is so boring for you. Moira, you need to type !join followed by that question about the lesson that you're meant to learn. Oh, Akela, thank you so much. I'm going to make you a mod. And David, I'm starring you. And you're number 2. And Leah, I'm still waiting for your question. You just keep typing you type join, but you don't give me you don't give me any questions. Okay. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Annie. Yeah, it could be a good idea. It could be a terrific idea. And why am I seeing these repeated over and over again? Okay, Debbie. Patty, where's Patty? Is there a message from your master that you need to accomplish? I don't know yet. We'll find out. Debbie, you need to type !join before your question. That's a good question. I wish you would. I hope you do. Lynn, what was your question? Did I get it? Okay. The more specific your question is, the easier it is for me to read. So, Moira, does Nightbot have your question? Let's find out. Let's see what I've starred. Do I have Moira starred? I do not have Moira starred. So, where's Moira? There you go. There you go. It says you're number 7. So what you can do, okay, so Nightbot's got your question, Moira. All you have to do is update it. So if you, because it knows your username. So if you type bang is like, never mind, into !join and your question, it'll update it. And then I can put it into the starred comments. And yeah, so it's !join. Those are the magic words. The limit for questions tonight is 20. I'll go until I've got 20 questions answered. And love you too, Aaron O'Nugent. Oh my God, that's so nice. So there you are, Moira. I don't know if you saw that message that you joined the queue. I just need the question. Okay, here we go. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to start with what I have right now. Yeah, Leah, I can see you, but I don't have your question. So just type join and then your question. It'll update whatever you gave before, and then I'll theoretically be able to find it. I don't know, maybe I do need mods. Oh, anyway, okay. They're all on Scott's live stream right now. I felt really bad, but you know. Okay. Sherry would like an Akashic Records reading. Okie doke. So, Sherry. So what I'm going to do for people who just want general reads, I'm just going to tell you what the masters tell me of what they think it's important for you to know. This may or may not make sense to you right now, but if you don't have a specific question, then you'll just have to take what they give you as an answer. I'm sorry to make it sound like that, but it's honestly true. If you don't have a real specific question, they'll tell you whatever they feel you need to know. Okay, Sherry. What information have you got for Sherry? They want to talk to you about food and tell you that you need to pay attention to the food that you're eating, and that it's best for you to eat clean food. So I've heard this like 3 or 4 times today in readings that I've done, is clean food. And what they mean by that is not mass produced, and not and like from a garden. So I don't know if you know any farmers, or if you know people who have gardens in their backyards. If you're not already a vegetarian, it would be a good idea to limit your meat. Like, I mean, go ahead and eat some, but like maybe twice a week, you know. And the reason for this is this has to do with your vibration. That paying attention to your food and eating the cleanest, best food that you can will help you balance, help your body balance, and help you achieve a higher vibration. Help your body resonate better. They're telling me that you need more rest than you're getting, and they're suggesting that you meditate daily, and that you spend time in nature daily. They're kind of prescribing a whole rehab program for you, which is kind of odd. But yeah, that's what they're telling me, that they pay attention to your nutrition, get more rest, get time in nature, nurture the joy that you have, nurture your joy, create joy. And yeah, that's it. That's what they're telling me. I mean, I hope that's helpful to you. I don't understand why they're, I mean, well, obviously I don't understand, because it's your question. So why should I? Okay. Well, I hope that helps you, Sherry. Go be happy. Okay. David. Feeling lost and regretful after milestone birthday. Oh. So I'm really old. And I just had a birthday. It wasn't a milestone. That was last year. But I'm taking, you mean like the decades, right? 30, 40, 50. Yeah. Lost and regretful after a milestone birthday. Sure. I'll find a message for you, David. Oh, you need to reconnect with yourself. You need to, you have lost connection with yourself, with your soul. You have lost yourself along the way somewhere. And you're seeking purpose in things that are ultimately meaningless. So you're not going to be satisfied with that. They're not telling me what those things are. Just that you're seeking purpose in things that are ultimately meaningless. They want you to reconnect with yourself, with your genuine, authentic being, your heart or your soul. You know, same for me. That's kind of the same thing. Your own true being. And so, how you do that is to know yourself, and how you know yourself is by knowing what brings you joy and what brings you pain, and to go to the things that bring you joy. So if there's people in your life that bring you pain, stay away from them. Cut them out. Drop the friendships. Limit your connection with them. I mean, I know family, right? But limit your contact and your connection with them, because they don't, not only don't help you, but they harm you currently. Protect yourself from environmental influences that are not to your highest good. And always go for what brings you joy. So if you like painting, if you like I don't know, going fishing, if you like gardening, if you like dancing or woodworking or whatever it is that is fun for you, brings you joy, do it. Set aside some time every single week to spend an afternoon or a couple of hours, as much time as you possibly can, doing what brings you joy. If it's going to art galleries, do that. And bring beauty into your life. So appreciate the beauty around you. That will bring you joy as well. Okay, so the connection is this, all right? Your task to get over feeling lost is to find yourself, because that's what you've lost fundamentally. So finding what brings you joy and feeding that into your soul will build a connection, and a solid connection that you can hold on to, that you can rely on, that you can trust, that will carry you through the rough times. And it doesn't matter how old you are, because, I mean, I'm 71, I'm doing this, okay? Yeah, my second live. So, yeah, it doesn't matter how old you are. Find yourself and build that rock solid relationship with yourself, so that you have it, so that you're not lost. I hope that helps, David. I really do. Now, let's see who's all in chat. Oh, Annie, I forgot. It's okay, Annie. I know you got an error message from Nightbot, but I starred you anyway. And if I can get help. Yep. Leah, yep, absolutely. Oh, David, oh, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, because, I appreciate the feedback, believe me. Hi, Liz. Okay. Let's Starfish Jenny. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like the bot? Okay. Well, I'm just trying it out. And if it helps me, because if it helps me, then I absolutely want to use it, because there's nobody driving but me, right? Oh, Sonia, thank you so much. Sonia. Hi, Jackie, you're here. Okay, so here's Lisa's question. All right. Okay, so now what I should be able to do is post next and see what comes up. And then undoing your own life by yourself. Yeah, I know. Oh, wait, maybe I was supposed to do that in Sonia. Okay, so let's go find Sonia's question. Can you please tell me about my Akashic Records? The friend I love, was he part of my past? Are we meant to be? Am I supposed to have abundance in this life? Am I supposed to be doing something differently? Okay, Sonia. So the friend you love, you want to know if they're a part of your past life. And by this, I'm telling you what my interpretation of your question is, just so that we're clear here. Okay, because otherwise there's miscommunication and you'll be angry because I didn't answer the question. I answered what I thought your question was. Okay, so are we meant to be? And I'm taking that to mean that are you meant to be a partner with him in this life here? Okay, so first of all, I can't read directly on your friend, but I can read you. I don't have his consent. And so I just won't read on third party questions because I don't have people's consent, but I can read you and I can read the relationship you have with them. Can't read what they're thinking, can't read about their past. I can read yours. Am I supposed to have abundance in this life? Well, yeah, of course. God doesn't want us to be poor. You know, am I supposed to be doing something differently? Okay, Sonia. Yeah, there is a past life connection with this friend. If with this friend, it's problematic. You've been together unhappily before, uh, and you are together to teach each other lessons. Which is usually the case with people that are a pain in your life or that give you pain in your life. There's a lesson in there. You're supposed to look at the pain and figure out, well, what did I learn from this particular kick in the teeth? He was part of your past, but here's something. Like, just because somebody was part of your past, of a past life with you, does not necessarily mean that it was a good thing. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it would be a good thing to be part of your future or that they should be part of your career. I mean, it is possible. I'm not like, this isn't, it is possible that you're being offered the opportunity to choose a different path this time. Is this something that you want? Is this someone you really do want to be with? Or is this a kind of a toxic partnership? Because I'm getting that in the past, this was a very, this was not happy in any way. The relationships you've had with this individual in the past were not very, were not very good. Sorry, but are you meant to be? Well, we have free will. What's meant to be is what you choose to be. And you may be given the gift of a lesson. This may be a lesson in disguise of what you will choose. Will you choose what's for your growth and what's for your own good? Or will you choose what you already know and comfort and easy and, the passion and the excitement and, the bad, oh, I'm sorry. I was a sucker for bad boys when I was young. Anyway, so yeah, that's where that is. It's your choice, whether you want it to be or not, essentially. It's your choice. Am I supposed to have abundance in this life? Well, yes, we all are supposed to be abundant in this life. And there's lots of ways of bringing abundance into your life. There's tons of YouTube videos about it. You are held back by fear and a lack of trust. You're not really sure if you believe or not. And nothing's going to happen if you don't believe. Well, because it's the power of belief, right? It's like the placebo effect. You give a bunch of people with the same disease, you give some of them the cure, and you give other people like sugar pills, and 30% of the people with the sugar pills will get better. Statistical fact. How? By the power of belief. That's how powerful belief is. So yeah, belief and trust, faith, those are all sort of like different sides on the dice of life. um The abundance isn't going to be given to you because you need to work for it, and the work that you have to do for it is spiritual. So you need to take some spiritual steps to bring abundance to yourself. Yeah. Sure. It's a lot easier just to take 3 jobs, right? Rather than work on yourself. Well, it would be for me. You're probably a way better person. Yeah. So that's it about abundance, is you will have to work spiritually for it. Not the 2 jobs. That won't, well, I mean, it'll ease, but the real work, the real abundance comes from the real work of growing spiritually in trust and faith. You're supposed to be doing something differently. You're supposed to be more trusting of your spiritual. I think you're quite plugged in, Sonia. I'm getting the impression that you're quite plugged in, and your guides would like to be able to communicate with you more clearly. So you need to develop your spiritual gifts, meditate, and look after yourself a little bit better. I think you're a little hard on yourself. Connect with yourself. Love yourself. Yoy. Sonia, you had me up and down the roller coaster with that. I hope it helped. I hope you're able to use that information and grow with it. Okay, sweetheart? Okay, so that's Sonia. And who's next? See, this could be magic. Oh my goodness, there's 25 people here. Did a meditation with Terry and felt his spirit. We were in love. Someone chopped his head off. Oh, God. Oh, Moira. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Moira, oh, wait. Hide the current comment. Yes. And put up Moira's comment. Okay. So what's happening? Where did it go? Here it is. What's happening is that as I answer questions, that person drops out of the queue, and then the next person moves up. So, okay. So, if I type list, here we go. If I put in list, that should give me the whole list of who's all in there. Oh, full list of users can be, oh, there. Oh, Jackie, you got there before me. Oh, you're hilarious. I know, I don't want to look on HTTPS. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Jasmine, I need you to put a question after join. So join and then a space and then your question. Okay. Hi, Morella. Oh, yeah, we're all having fun here, aren't we? I don't know. Is this as bad of a shit show as last week was? Anyway. Okay. Patty. At least I think it's Patty. She's just the next one that I've got starred. Hi, Annie. I know. This is hilarious. Where am I? Next. Nightbot has things under control. Yeah, maybe. Is Annie. Okay, any message for me? Oh, you're just wonderful. Okay, see how wonderful Nightbot can be? Okay, I don't even need to star these. All right. That was dumb. What can I say? Any messages for Annie? I'm glad you're here, Annie. And it's nice to see Jackie and Mirella too. Well, and it's nice to see all of you. There's a whole bunch of people here. Okay, so this is getting scary. Be happy, Annie. Okay, so the masters are standing around giggling with your guys, and they're it's like they're saying, "Oh, isn't she cute?" And okay, so there's a lot of love for you, and a recognition of your effort, and a recognition of the work that you're putting in, and there's a lot of pride in your accomplishment. Sorry, I need to hide that comment and put up Annie's. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm still learning. No, is that no, that must have been the first one, and then you updated it? Because that's not the question that that Nightbot showed me, right? Okay. Okay, Annie, I have to go back and find your damn question. Oh, okay, because like I think it wasn't what I was reading, is it? Oh, Annie, I'm so sorry. Can you type your question again? Because I think I was reading something different. Okay. And don't do join, just say, okay, here it is. Any message for me, Annie Tsukino, at 5, whatever the heck. And then the one I had starred was really different. Go away, cancel, do not print. I don't have a printer. Don't be like that. Yeah, I think it. Oh, Debbie, that's so kind. Look at this. Well, working with technology, or maybe the technology is just working me, you know. How to release insecurities, limiting beliefs, lack of self-trust I've had most of this life. Why is it so deep? Annie. And the work that you've done is appreciated and recognized. And you know what? Same girl. Monitor yourself. Monitor how you speak to yourself. Ask yourself, is this true? This will take a lot of discipline on your part to catch yourself thinking, oh, I'm just an idiot. Or, I managed to stop saying I'm an idiot, and now I say I can be so silly, or I am so silly, because like that's not as negative as being an idiot, right? Again, raising your vibration. So doing things that bring you joy. Meditation and prayer. Well, if you don't pray, that's fine. But meditation, if you pray, that helps. If you don't, that's okay. And asking yourself, being very mindful of what's going on in your, and see, this is where meditation is good, because you become the observer of yourself and your thoughts when you meditate. So you're watching, you're just sitting there, and then all these thoughts are coming up. Notice them. Don't criticize them. Don't stop them. Don't go, oh, I'm thinking I'm supposed to be meditating. Don't turn it into a big drama, okay? Because that just makes it worse. Just notice, oh, look, there's the thought. there's another thought. And just pay attention in the sense that, okay, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. And at the end of your 15 minutes or half hour, whatever it is that you've meditated, think back on the content of those thoughts. So is it like random stuff like, oh, I got to put air in the tires? Or is it stuff like, oh my God, I'm such an idiot, I shouldn't have said that today? Or I said such and such in this chat, and oh my God, what a moron. Who could say such a thing? That kind of stuff. Like, just be aware of the content of your thinking and try to improve it. Try to make it more positive. Try to say, well, you're not a moron and you learned, and forgive yourself. That's important. That's an important step, is forgiving yourself when you make a mistake. Because we're all going to make mistakes and we're all going to say stupid things in chat. Okay. And forgive yourself when you've done that. Lack of self-trust is lack of self-confidence, right? And again, it comes with building a connection with your real own being. Just like I was telling David, use joy, use what you love doing, and you'll find that that stuff just falls away when you build on you can't build on a weakness. You can only build on a strength. So build on your heart, build on the joy you feel. That will hold you. Find yourself. And when you in the process of finding yourself, you'll find your insecurities and your lack of self-confidence and everything else falls away, because you will be your own true authentic self and rock solid in there. And why is it so deep? Well, honey, it's a society we live in. You're not supposed to be confident in yourself. You're supposed to, like, oh my God, no, everybody knows better than me. No, you're the expert on you. I finally discovered, and I'm here to share that with you. I'm here to share that wisdom with you. You're the expert on you. So don't listen to what anybody else says. Well, I mean, like, some people, use your judgment as to the people that you listen to. If you think they have integrity and authenticity, then maybe they're worth listening to. I send you lots of love, Annie. I'm really glad you're here. And I hope that helped. Oh, good. Nightbot. Why are you, who's being skipped? Patty G? No, I don't think you're being skipped, Patty, because you're next. Ah, look at that. I suspect that I screwed up Nightbot by starring people, and I shouldn't have done it. Only I didn't know that. And so, like I said, this is like, I promised you hijinks and shenanigans. And here they are. You just didn't think they were going to be this dumb, right? Okay. Is there a message from my master that I need to accomplish? Okay. It's never that easy, or at least it wasn't for me and most of the people I know. So let's find out, Patty. I'm hearing you need to accomplish yourself. I was in a live earlier, and it was a lot of the same kind of messages, like connecting with yourself. Know yourself, connect with yourself, be solid in yourself. Be kind to yourself. Patty, I think you're another person who doesn't have much fun. Doesn't look like you have much fun, or it's very limited, and it's very, like, it's small fun. What else do the masters want you to know? They're saying, learn yourself, be yourself, show yourself, love yourself, be kind to yourself. They're not telling me anything about anything other than about you. Oh, and I just got an image of this beautiful white cloud of a blanket. So a cloud blanket just wrapping around a soul. In a cloud of love. So you, Patty, are wrapped in a cloud of love. that goes with you wherever you go, that's always there, that's always with you. So take that. Your guides are there. This is true for everybody. Our guides are here and want to help, and angels are here and they want to help. Let them help. Ask them for help. They're begging for something to do. And if you can get in touch with them, if you can clear your mind through prayer or meditation or whatever, like running or swimming or whatever it is you do to clear your mind, painting, I don't care. If you can clear your mind and hear the inspiration from your guides, you'll be astonished at the kinds of information that you get. You'll be astonished at the kinds of synchronicities and little miracles that happen in your everyday life. I got a mink coat. I did, but it's not like it sounds. So Patty, they're just talking about developing yourself. They're not talking about any sort of mission, like, leading a revolution or anything like that. Work on yourself is what they're saying. Work on yourself. Be more connected to who you are, to your authentic being, to your soul, to your heart. And love to you. I hope that helps. Okay, so who's next? Okay, I'm just going to do the starred ones so that, I can finish screwing with Nightbot and not screw up the queue any further. So Lynn Hirayama asks if she can have a reading. Now, Lynn, I hope you didn't update this. Is it still on, the mink? No, it's not. Okay, sorry. This was funny. Oh, I can't move that question. Aaron O'Nugent is asking me if my mink coat is still on the mink. No, actually, I found it in a secondhand shop 2 days before Christmas in an antique store in Steveston, which is used to be a fishing village, not far away from here. Anyway, went in with my friend, looking around and just going, oh, look at this, oh, look at that, and we saw racks of clothes by the entrance as we were leaving without having bought anything. And I saw this really nice London fog trench coat, and I thought, oh, and because I live in Vancouver, which it rains all the time, and I thought, oh, that'd be nice. And then behind it, I saw this coat, this really nice classic gray flannel coat with a beautiful fur collar. And I went, oh, that's interesting. And I opened it and it's lined with mink. I about had a heart attack. Okay, so it's now here with me. I need it. It cost 120 Canadian, worth every penny. And I now have to find a furrier who will condition and clean the fur and repair it. Well, it doesn't really need a lot of repairs. Anyway, it cost $8,000. It was custom made for someone, probably a man, but that's pretty much how I'm built these days. Thank you, menopause. And yeah, so that's my mink coat. It really is a real mink coat. Oh, Aaron, yes, I love me some good secondhand finds too. Okay, Lynn, let's get to your reading. Again, I'm seeing smiles and happy faces for you. And pride and recognition of accomplishment. Whatever it is you're doing, keep doing. Now I'm going to ask for advice. Pardon me. It would probably help. Sip, sip. Here we go. I keep forgetting to do that. Go gently on yourself. Sometimes you're very hard on yourself. You set a very high standard, and that's reflected in the accomplishments, in what you achieve. But you're very hard on yourself, and that's not, be more gentle, be kinder to yourself. Keep walking. You're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Keep doing it. Yeah, that's what I have for you, Lynn. I hope that helps. You were number 2 on the list tonight. It assigned you number 4. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm this is my first time using Nightbot, and what can I say? But I'm learning, and thanks for being patient. And Moira. Okay, this is the last from the ones that I have starred, and then I'll go straight to doing the next again, and that should straighten everything out that I screwed up. Thank you for you being patient. Come on, it's worth a laugh, right? Reposting. What lesson am I meant to learn from a difficult relationship with a family member? Oh, well, I don't know, honey. Let me find out. But, yeah. Okay, get away from the comments. All right, focus on the readings. Patience, generosity of spirit, compassion. As much for yourself as for them. So, boundaries. Boundaries are an expression of compassion for yourself. That's from the masters, because I could never come up with something like that fabulous, right? I mean, it's true, but I would never have thought of that. Boundaries is an expression of compassion for yourself. Okay, I'm getting chills. They want me to tell you that everybody has their own lesson. So your lesson isn't your relative's lesson, and their lesson isn't yours. And it's perfectly fine to take your lesson and be responsible for it and accountable and take it and embrace it, and to let them do the same. So you're not responsible for that. You're not responsible for their feelings. You're not responsible for their choices. If you make a calm statement like, if you do that again, I will get up and leave. If you speak to me like that, I will have to leave. Their reaction to that is not your problem, because you don't need to tolerate abuse or, like being belittled or demeaned or diminished in any way. I don't know if that's what's going on, but this is what the masters are telling me. They're talking about essentially what's verbal abuse, which you are not under any obligation to submit to accept. And it's perfectly acceptable to set boundaries to protect your dignity. You do this out of compassion and love for yourself, not out of revenge. And it's not out of, well, I'm going to punish them by not seeing them. No. You're protecting yourself. You're doing this to help yourself. And here endeth the lesson. No, compassion, but mostly it's patience and compassion, but mostly towards yourself, not so much towards the family member. It's how to negotiate that relationship while maintaining patience and compassion for yourself. I hope that helps, Moira. That does not sound like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know family relationships, you can't pick them, right? Lisa has an interesting question. Did I live in the Midwest as a farmer on open land? I seem to have heard that question before in the last, few weeks. Okay, I don't know. Let's find out. Huh. So I'm going to guess that this is the Midwest, Lisa, but I mean, it could be the prairies. It could be like Saskatchewan. Uh, um, so I'm going to take your word for it. I just see like prairie and uh, um, long dress, maybe 1880, 1870, 18. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. I'm sure I've read this life. Okay, let me. You just got married and you're on your you've got a homestead. Well, that's what we used to call it, or that's what it was called in Canada, as a homestead um, grant. And it's pretty good land, but it's open prairie, and it's about you're going to have to dig a well at some point because there's no like rivers or creeks that you found yet, so you need to dig a well, and it's a tough life. Oh man. And so you take turns pulling the plow through the sod, tilling the sod. Yeah. Hard life. Hard life. I at the time that I'm seeing, there is no real name for that place. I don't think. There's just a land designation. There's a town maybe 10 miles away, or no, not 10. No, not that far. Come on, you guys. I can see it from here. It's not that far. Okay, 5 miles. But it takes most of a day to get there in a buckboard. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Short answer. Sorry. You did. It was a difficult life. You had children. Some of them lived and some of them died. There's a cemetery on the land that you had, that where the babies are buried. Yeah. Yeah. Lessons to you, Lisa. Oh wait, where are we? Oh my God, it's 5 to 6. Holy shit! Did I lose? I lost it, didn't I? I totally lost this. Okay, so I'm going to set the cue to. Okay, set limit. Watch this. This is magic. Limit was 20, so it's just going to keep giving me 20. What the hell is this? No. Okay, I'm turning this off. What? Why are you doing this to me? I don't want that. I want comments. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, sorry. Learning curve. Okay. Okay, who's next? It's going to take Nightbot a couple of seconds to answer. Lynn. Okay, fine. So it's not Lynn anymore. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. I appreciate the feedback. Okay, next again. What do you mean you guessed Miss West? You just pulled that out of your head that you thought it was the Midwest? That's hilarious. Stuff like that happens to me all the time. Okay. Oh, good. And that was Patty G's question was next. And so who's next after Patty G? Because I already answered her. And Aaron. Aaron, what do you mean? What am I supposed to type? For a question, you type, well, it's set I'm only doing 5 more questions and I have to shut this down, okay? So imagine with me shamanic journeys with the message, is there a past life reason why I have bad knees? Well, that's interesting. Okay, so you know what? And now that I'm learning how Nightbot works, this is actually like way easier. Like way easy. Well, okay, maybe not that easy, but you know, it took me an hour. See, if Starfish Jenny is still here, see, like it can be useful, all right? I removed all the rules around emojis and capital letters because we loves our emojis and we loves our all caps. And so those rules were removed. You just go through the default command list and uncheck them. And so people can put in whatever they want. Okay, so is there a past life reason why I have bad knees? And that's Brenda. I remember your name because that's my best friend's name. No. No, the things that you're bringing from your past lives, from any past lives, is more like lessons, lessons that you agreed to continue working on. There's nothing physical coming with you. You don't even have any like birthmarks or like phobias or anything strange like that. Well, not that a phobia is strange, but like a strange phobia, like I'm afraid of wooden spoons or something. It's not a But yeah, the things that you carry forward from your past lives have all been spiritual. Your knees have nothing to do with past life, as far as they're telling me. I mean, I hope that helps. I mean, and honestly, whether I'm going to do a healing before I end. Okay, for everybody. And I opened the records. I did the prayer and opened the records before the show, and I'm going to close them after the show. So, it's off stage. It's not happening on stage. Oh, hi, Pierrette. And I love you too, Lisa. Okay. So I hope that helped, Brenda. I mean, the short answer is no. Oh, Sonia, you're so kind. She says nice things to me. I love it when people say nice things to me. Let's see. The coders call the exclamation mark bang, just like a period is a dot. Okay, so this is a bang. So it's bang join and bang next and bang set limit. Never mind. They did 20 years ago. I don't know if they still do. So what the hell do I know? Okay. Okay. So Moira's already been answered. Woohoo. We're really ripping through them. Okay. So here's Aaron O'Nugent with a message reposting with the question. What blockages can I work on and any remedies or advice from my book? advice for your book, right? You're writing a book, Aaron? I'm really impressed. Okay, Aaron, what blockages can I work on? Aaron, you don't have any blockages. You have lessons. They're not blocks, because a block implies something that you have to make it disappear. An obstacle or a lesson is something that you work through. There are no blocks for you. There's no blocks. It's all lessons, and it's all lessons. There's no blocks. Any remedies or advice? Oh, from your book. Oh, sorry, your Rebecca's book. I'm sorry. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Oh, because I'm not really here, right? I mean, I'm only like a little bit here, like maybe half here. So I'm not really thinking very logically. And that was one of the reasons I wanted Nightbot. Rob. Hi, Rob. I've been very bad about keeping up with chat, and I apologize, and I will develop a rhythm. I'll do better about doing readings and then going to chat and talking to people, and, but right now, okay. You need to trust yourself more. Aaron, you need to learn to give yourself more credit, be more gentle with yourself. I mean, how many times am I going to tell you guys this? Be more gentle, more compassionate, kinder with yourself. You need to trust yourself more, and you will. As you work through your lessons, you will gain confidence in yourself and in your ability to solve problems and to look after yourself. But the only way through is through. The only way to the other side is through. There aren't any shortcuts. They want you to know there aren't any shortcuts. And remedies, you guys are funny. They're so funny. Yeah, hilarious. Drink plenty of fluids and get lots of rest. Yeah, okay. So life is the flu. What blockages can I work on? You don't have any. Remedies are live a healthy life. I guess that's how I'm interpreting that. Like, be reasonable with your physical well-being. And the advice is be happy. Be happy and love yourself and connect with yourself, and remember that you are, like all of us, wrapped in a cloud of love all the time. You have an army of angels and guides who are just dancing with anticipation at the possibility of being able to help you. So ask them. They're looking for work. Like, it's like if your kids came up and said, Mom, can I do the dishes? There aren't any dirty dishes. Come on, Mom, have some tea so I can wash a dish. Yeah, like that ever happened. But yeah, that's what they're like. They're really, really want to help us. So give them a chance. Ask them. You're having trouble falling asleep? Say, help me figure out how to fall asleep. If you're having trouble sticking to a diet, ask the diet angels for help, or the weight loss angels, whatever you want to. Oh, Aaron. Okay, so here, Aaron is saying something really important here. It feels impossible to trust myself or this world. Oh, my goodness. And that's by design, Aaron. Your education system, like everybody's education system, was designed to remove you from yourself, and thus removing the trust that you have in yourself. Oh, no, I can't make a mistake. Ooh. So, it's not a mistake. It's an experiment. Okay, just like this whole chat's been an experiment with Nightbot. I care about the mistakes because it makes things uncomfortable for you, but I don't personally care about it myself because it's an experiment and I don't know how it's going to end up. Yeah, we all have to struggle with that because our society tears us away from ourselves, and in doing so, um, we lose trust in ourselves. So what's the cure? To connect with yourself, learn what brings you joy, learn what brings you pain. Follow the joy. Do the things that make you happy. Do the things that make your heart go, oh yeah, this is fun. That will build a solid connection between you and your heart, your soul, your being, your inner self, and trust will come with that and will increase with that. Limit the negative, limit the things around you that bring you pain. Keep them out of your environment, and certainly keep them out of your head. So don't read stuff that's nasty. Don't look at stuff that's nasty. Don't look at stuff that makes your heart pound and go, oh my God, what's going to happen next? Yeah, I can't watch horror movies anymore. They make me too crazy. Oh, Erin. Yeah, I get you, girl. I get you. But it's a process, and one step at a time, baby steps. Okay. Nobody's asking you to be perfect tomorrow or even the day after. You got a lifetime. That's what it's for, is to work towards that union with your own self, which is union with God, right? At least that's what I'm given to understand, because we are made in the image of God. Oh, okay. So Lynn wants to know, what's a buckboard? It's a wagon, but not like a covered wagon. It's like a box with a seat in the front, and it's used to transport grain and whatever the hell else people had to transport. Very primitive. 4 wheels, a horse or two in front if you're rich too. Yeah, that's what a buckboard is. It's real old. I like that, Rob. You're absolutely 100% right. Everything has a purpose. There is a meaning to the pain that you feel. What is the lesson? That's how you find the meaning to it. And that makes it meaningful. So less painful. Well, for me anyway, less painful. I'm not talking about, banging your elbow. I'm talking about, breaking your heart. Okay. Now, someone had said, this makes me crazy. Someone had said something about having a previous life in Egypt. Let me see if I can. Oh, here we go. I have an extended question in the chat, Jasmine says, about my past life in Egypt. Okay, let's see. Let's see what, for crying out loud. Here we go again. There we go. Hi, Viviani. Okay, here's a funny story while we're waiting to find out who's next. Okay, no, that was Lisa's question, and so it's my job. Yeah, it's my job too. I totally get it. Okay. I'm closing the questions. I'm just going to go through what questions that remain, and then we'll end it, okay? So the queue is closed. So the next question is from Namiko Peace with the message, what am I allowed to know about your Akashic Records? I'm taking it. And by the way, just so y'all know, the masters don't tell, I've asked the masters to not tell me anything that isn't suitable for the public to know, because this is like as public gets, so you're not going to find out anything that would hurt you or embarrass you or just be unsuitable for you. If you ask me a question, I don't get that information from, they just don't tell me. And there's no there's no allow to know with the Akashic Records, okay? It's if you don't have a specific question, like some of the questions you've seen tonight, Namiko, like did I have a past life with this person, or what's my next step on my spiritual path, or that kind of stuff. If you don't have a specific question, I just ask what the masters want to tell you, and sometimes it gets some really bizarre answers, and sometimes they're just like, you drink plenty of fluids and get lots of rest. Oh, okay. So, what message do the masters want to give Namiko? Hey, they want you to get serious about your growth. They want you to get serious, and I'm getting that you've been given indications of some intuitive skills, and so you're somewhat plugged in, and you're getting pushed by your guides to do more, and the masters are saying, well, yeah, it's time for you to develop yourself a little more. I guess they must have something in mind for you. Well, no, maybe it's just I don't know. Okay, let's find out. Why are the birds always so quiet at the weirdest times? Okay. It is time for you to step into yourself. It is time for you to come into the fullness of your being. It is time for you to get it, to get up and claim yourself. The time is now. I'm just hearing a lot about time, now, do. This is a good time for this work to be done. This is a good time for you to begin this. I hope that has meaning for you, Namiko. They're not saying anything about your diet or how much sleep you need. They're just saying that you need to begin developing your spiritual gifts, whatever those may be. But that's something that they want you to do. Daily spiritual practice, that kind of thing. I'm sure you know the drill. Yeah. I hope that helps, Namiko. Oh, you're very welcome, sweetie. Leah, I keep seeing you ask about a question. Okay, so why don't you just type it like right now? And I know you were here first before everybody else, and I'm so sorry. This is not directed at you at all. So please, if you could just I'm sorry, type it again, I'll answer, okay? And no, you're not being a brat at all. You're not being a brat. I appreciate the reminder because this is my job, right? Like Sonia's nephew. It's my job. I do the readings, okay? Okay, I'm going to put this up until I hear from Leah. Just anything Spirit wants to let you know. Is that right? Okay. So messages from the masters for you, Leah. Have faith, have courage, trust. You are loved, you are supported. Step forward in confidence. Step forward knowing that step forward knowing we have your back, we have your feet, we have your arms, we support you. So whatever it is you're doing, Leah, you have 100% backing from the Akashic Records masters and your guides and angels and light beings and galactic beings and whoever all else is hanging out in the invisible, in the choir invisible. Sorry, I shouldn't be making theological jokes. I'll probably offend somebody. So do whatever. I don't know. You're planning something. It's like there is a plan and they're just saying, go do it. You have their support. It will, do it, walk, go, march, run, whatever it is that you're doing, do it. Because it's the right path for you. Oh, Leah. No wonder they're so enthusiastic. Talk about service. Go do it, baby. Yep. Do it. Okay, so let's see who's next. Oh, yeah. So I typed next and Leah came up. Oh, I must be psychic or something, right? I really screwed up. Well, but it didn't really matter because you guys are like really, really kind and patient. Jasmine Wood. I did not do Jasmine yet, did I? Is there a message for me? Yeah. Excuse me, I'm just going to stretch a little bit here. Jasmine, don't be so afraid. You're a lot tougher than you give, a lot more resilient, a lot more intelligent than you give yourself credit for. You're afraid to make a move. You're afraid to take steps that would benefit you because you're afraid. I'm not going to tell you to stop being afraid, okay? The masters might, but I just want you to remember, and this is for me, this isn't the masters talking, this is just me and my battle with fear. Fear is imaginary. Fear is what you're afraid is going to happen. Fear is not reality. Fear is... There's lots of ways to combat, like fear, anxiety. There's lots of ways to combat all of that. And I'm sure that you can look them up. What worked for me was looking at and making a list, because I'm that kind of maniac, making a list of the worst possible things that could happen. What's the worst that could happen if I don't know, whatever I chose to do. And then writing a list, okay? And looking at them and deciding with my rational mind, was this like a rational fear? Or was I being a little dramatic? And I'm not suggesting that you're a drama queen, okay, Jasmine? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I can be a drama queen. I know you wouldn't have guessed it. And that reflects in my fears. So there's no need for you to have this kind of fear. You are crippling yourself. You are cutting yourself off from joy and from some experiences that would benefit you deeply, that would have a great effect on your growth as a person, as a soul, as a person. So I hope that helps, Jasmine. Yeah. Yeah. I hope that helps David there. Oh, wait. Okay, so Jasmine has another question here. And he had the Egyptian past life in this life. I see that. Okay. Well, okay. So when you guys, when you want to update your question, when you think of a better question, you have to type bang join or exclamation mark join, and then your update. And then Nightbot will update your original question so that when I type next, it'll show me the new question, like not the old one. It'll show me the new one. See how that works? Like, it's very cool. When it works really, really well. Okay. Sip, everybody. Okay, so Jasmine, is this... Oh, my feather babies are very dramatic, Leah. Yes, they are. Leah says, your feather babies are dramatic. That's my Goffin's cockatoo. Her name is Wanda. And she's just saying the only word she knows, which is okay. Sorry, I'm hungry. Okay. Your soulmate from a past life in this life. Okay, so here's the thing, Jasmine. As we go through the sequence of the lives that we lead, I'm female in this life. I might have been male in my last life. I know I spent several lifetimes as a monk or a priest or a shaman, and celibate, right? In those lives, there was no partner. There was no romantic partner. And the romantic, when you, okay, so my observation has been that people often pair up across many lifetimes. But not always. Sometimes your soulmate 2 lifetimes ago becomes your child in this lifetime. Not always your partner. Not always a romantic partner. It could be your grandmother, your grandfather. It could be any member of your family. Could be a teacher. Could be a boss. Okay? This all depends on what contracts you agreed to before you came to incarnate on planet Earth. So I just wanted to explain that before I asked the masters, like, does she have her soulmate in her life now? This soulmate is not a romantic partner. This soulmate is more like a friend or a co-worker. And I don't... Has she met them? You either just met them or you're just about to meet them. Either that or you've known them your whole life. I mean, it's hard to tell what they're showing me. You can have a partner if you want a partner, but calling someone your soulmate and saying you're waiting for your soulmate and all the rest of it really limits you. You need to learn to appreciate people on their own terms, like for who they are, and not just whether they're your soulmate or not. It's okay to have friends. It's okay to date. It's okay to, because I'm just seeing you saying, oh, you're not my soulmate. I don't have anything to do with you. Oh, you're not my soulmate. Oh, you're not my soulmate. Well, in this lifetime, your partner's not going to be your previous partner of many lifetimes. You're going to have a different partner, which you agreed to. Both of you agreed to. So don't be looking for your soulmate in a romantic partner. Look for your soulmate amongst your friends. Now, to meet your life partner, go do things you enjoy doing. And then you'll find somebody who likes doing them too. I don't know, go hiking, go running, whatever it is you do, go to art classes, photography classes. I don't know, whatever gives you joy to do, go do it with a bunch of people and see what happens. You know, within reason. If you like to swim, go join a swim club. I think they exist. I don't know. I personally, the only physical exercise I really enjoy is dancing. So there you are. I'm tired of dating. Oh my God, girl, I'll never date again. And not because I'm old, okay? Because like I still have options. No, I'm joking. I don't want to date either. I mean, the atmosphere around it is really awful and negative and full of like real sharp energy and real nasty. Yeah, no, forget it. Let's see, what is this? Mirella said something interesting. She says, soulmates don't have to be romantic partners. Exactly. And Lisa says, yes, my 2 sons and I take turns in some lives. Yeah, same. So, what do you do to meet your life partner? Just do things that you like. Just don't even think about meeting your life partner. Okay. Like, I don't know how old you are or anything about you. In fact, I don't think I've ever even seen you in chat until, well, certainly not in my chat, because this is only my second one, but, in the chats where I usually hang around, I don't think I've seen you before. So I know nothing about you, but like, don't even think about meeting your life partner. Go do the things that bring you joy. Your life partner will find you. That's how it works. Go do things that make you happy. And you will magnetically attract the soul. No, I didn't see an Egyptian. Well, I wasn't looking for an Egyptian past life. Sorry, Jasmine asked me another question. I see an Egyptian past life. I mean, yeah, maybe, but the thing is, hang on. Yeah. Did I see an Egyptian past life? Okay, let's see. So you must have some clue that there was one, or somebody else told you there was one, or what? Like why are you insistent that it was Egyptian? Because I mean, it could have been. I don't know. I haven't looked yet. But oh, Jackie's falling asleep, so she's gonna go. Thank you for coming. Was happy to see you here. Thank you so much, love. And have a nice night. I know you're not feeling well. I hope you start feeling better soon. Okay, where are we? Egyptian past life. Not getting Egypt, I'm getting Iraq. And there are ziggurats in Iraq that could possibly be mistaken for pyramids, but they're not pyramids. And so this is like Sumer. So this is before Egypt, or at least like it's early. I'm talking 5,000 years ago, at the time of the writing of the Epic of Gilgamesh. Sumeria, Sumer, these are all location names that are coming up. The wife of a merchant, a trader. It's hot, it's dusty. Yeah, I can see why any like as a reader, sometimes it's really hard to pin geographic stuff because if it's hot and dusty and desert, you think Egypt. There's lots of hot, dusty desert places on this planet, I'm here to tell you, and they're not all called Egypt. But I guess I get it why, if you were told this, I get why that happened. The king dies, or the ruler or warlord or whatever, the local bigwig dies, and there is a struggle with the succession, because of course there is, and your husband gets involved. You're female in this life, by the way. Your husband gets involved with it and ends up dead, and you have to escape because he, I guess, picked the wrong side to back. And you've only got one kid at that point, and so you wrap up the kid, pack him on your back, and off you go with a donkey and a cart and everything that you can carry with you, and you leave in the dead of night before the soldiers have a chance to come and raid your place. And you take all your valuables, including the jar of coins that's buried in the backyard next to the fountain, because your trader husband was actually quite well off, did very well for you, for the family. So you find a caravan. You go to you have the donkey and the cart with your belongings. You go to a caravan place, a caravanserai that's quite far out of town. And actually, it's probably like the next city because it's like days of travel. Anyway, you get there and you hook up with a caravan that will take you to another city where you set up shop and become a trader. Good life. Yeah. Yeah. So there may have been an Egyptian past life, but that's not what the masters showed me. The masters showed me Iraq. Sumer, actually. It's in Iraq now, but it was Sumeria at the time. And Erin wants to know where she stashed all the diamonds and gold from her previous lifetime, and she's willing to split the loot with me. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll do it for 10%. So Jasmine, I hope that helped. Let me see who's next. Oh, sorry, I need some more water. Sherry with a message. What can I do to manifest greater abundance? Be generous. That is a surefire way of attracting abundance into your life, is to be generous when you don't really have the money to be generous. You know what I'm saying? So to put $5 into the Salvation Army's Christmas thingy when you didn't have enough money to buy bacon that week. Okay. Yeah. Live with an open heart, generously, magnanimously, and pray and ask your guides and angels to help you be more abundant. Ask them to bring opportunities to you that you're not aware of. And when those opportunities come, like that means that you have to be mindful. If you're going to ask your guides and spirits and angels and everybody else, if you're going to ask them to help bring opportunities in your direction, that means you have to be mindful so that you take them, right? So that you know that that's an opportunity and not just, some random guy going, hey, like opportunity, right? So hone your little antennae and be mindful that what's going on could be complete serendipity and synchronicity and all the magic words. So that's how you manifest greater abundance, is to be generous, live generously and open-heartedly, and ask for help. I mean, I suppose in a way it was really dumb for me to buy a fur coat, but especially in Vancouver, when am I ever going to get a chance to wear it here? Doesn't matter. And you know what? And a mink coat was never even on my bucket list ever. Okay, who's next? Oh, queue is empty. Okay, so it's now 1837. We've been going for an hour and a half. And wow, so this was weird. It was a heck of a learning experience. I hope you all enjoyed it. I sure enjoyed having you. I'll be back on tomorrow on on my channel, because this time I'm going to remember to, because I was on Heather's channel earlier, but I forgot to press simulcast. Oh, so we didn't do that on my channel, but tomorrow I'm going to be on Val Dragonfly Crystal's channel with Viviani and Diana Oil Painter, and we're going to channel some messages. And Tuesday, and that'll be simulcast to my channel. Tuesday, same thing, only this time it'll be the weekly free Akashic Records reading. So those of you who didn't get a reading tonight, please come to Val's show. And also on Sunday, Val reads with, Val has Sherry and Starfish Jenny, who are both excellent readers, and they have a guest on every week. So that's Sundays, or maybe it's Mondays. I'm sorry, I didn't keep a list of this. You guys can go look at Val Dragonfly Crystal's channel and see exactly when all this is. I'm sorry, I'm just not that organized, okay? And so then Tuesday again and then Thursday, I'm going to start doing these on Thursdays. I don't know. Do you think 5 o'clock's a good time, or like PST? So that's 8 o'clock EST. Do you think that's a good time, or you think it should be earlier, or you think it should be like another day? Or because I just randomly picked Thursday. So yeah. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Send me an email, whatever you want to do. But I'd just like some feedback as to whether this is a good time. I hope you had fun. I sure did. I'm glad that you were all here. I love you all so much. And I hope I'll see you next week. Oh, wait. I'm available for private readings. See my channel description for my email address. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye-bye.